having a momentary panic of, is this a lapse of judgment? Hi there, dreamers. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if you are new. My name is Jacqueline. I'm really glad to have you. Consider subscribing if you are into houseplants and Hoyas. That's what this channel is about. I would love to have you here more often, and you can click the notification bell to stay updated on everything that's new on my channel, since I'm not working on a schedule right now. Today, I thought I would show you guys some Hoyas that, while I love them, they're just not bringing me joy in that Marie Kondo classic fashion. I thought I would give you all the opportunity to have first dibs on some of the Hoyas by posting this video and making those things live at the same time. There's only about 30 or so people that have favorited my shop or are updated as new things get launched on there. Unless you're actively looking at Etsy, the notifications don't really matter anyway, so you guys are still getting a huge leg up here. If any of you are in the Columbus, Ohio area and you are interested in some of these Hoyas, I will have a local pickup option as well. Message my shop if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, I do offer priority shipping on all of these Hoyas. Going to be available for you as well in my Etsy shop are some Cebu blue plants. I have one larger rooted 4-inch pot that's very full. I have two smaller 3-inch pots. The 4-inch pot has about 12 cuttings, if not more. The 3-inch pots each have 5 cuttings. And then I also have some plants that were grown from nodes, put off their initial juvenile leaves, but they're not mature plants by any stretch of the imagination. 5 small Cebu blue plants available in my Etsy shop at the time of posting this video. I also have a small rooted plant of my Hoya pubicalyx pink silver. Hoya aldrichii has put off a couple of leaves for me and has started growing a long vine that has definitely continued growing since this footage. That is the largest leaf it has. And it does have a little bit of discoloration, as you can see on some of these bottom leaves, but it doesn't have any active issues right now. This is that vine it started. It's now reached the length of the trellis. I kind of pinned it up so it would grow upright. Hoya breviolata is one of those somewhat pubescent, slightly fuzzy Hoyas, and the leaves do get more cup-shaped the closer it is to a light source, so they kind of curve in on each other. But I just love this one. It's really sweet. The new leaves are adorable. It's a happy plant. Hoya carnosa crimson queen. This one is lovely. It has some beautiful variegation. I will say, if a variegated Chelsea is a thing, there is one vine of that in here. It is this one that has that somewhat pink tinge at the top, that new growth that we're seeing now. There are 4 cuttings in here. That is the only one that is that shape, so that's why I'm calling it that, but the other ones are your more traditional Crimson Queen shaped leaves. This one is growing. It has a couple of new growth points and is working on some new leaves now that you can't even see in this footage. This Hoya carnosa no ID was sold to me as a fungi. I do not believe it is a fungi or fungi, however you want to say it. I do believe it's some sort of carnosa, but I'm not sure what it is. So I am selling this as a Hoya no ID with a suspicion of some sort of carnosa. This carnosa was sold to me as old-fashioned. I don't know if it is a specific kind of carnosa that should be named more properly. I just know that it's rather veined and very splashy. It's kind of mature. It does have a peduncle, so that is this one's upside. If you are looking to add a peduncle to your collection, this is the one. Hoya Chelsea is putting off some new growth for me right now. It has a slight pubescence as well, has gorgeous little heart-shaped leaves with little dimples in them. Those are the new leaves. They have almost reached their mature size now. Just lovely. This plant is very happy, very easygoing, as carnosa hybrids tend to be. This Hoya crystal is a hybrid, I believe, of carnosa and Pubicalyx Royal Hawaiian Purple. It's a very easy grower. This one does have some damage on some of the older leaves, but it is not having any problems now. It's very speckly, very splashy, so if you're into that and you like little hints of purple, this is probably going to be your favorite. Hoya daciantha is a particularly veiny looking carnosa in my opinion. It is more pointed in shape, kind of more lance shaped, more pointed at the tip than some others. It is also getting a little bit of sun stress right now from being close to a grow light, those new leaves in the center, and you can see the splashing is turning slightly pink. Hoya diptera has been in semi-hydro for me since I received it. It has done a lot of growing, though it has been dormant since I moved here. It did have some sun stressing on those lower leaves that has faded, so that's that coloration you're seeing. And I love that kind of cup-shaped leaf on it. It's kind of unusual, really pretty. This Hoya, I don't know what it is. It was sold to me as a hot champagne, but I have not seen any pictures online that look like this under that name. So I am going to try to figure out what this is if I can. Otherwise, this is my second Hoya no ID. It's very unusual. If you have an idea as to what that is, let me know in the comment section. This Hoya incrusata is not a moonshadow, despite what that little tag on the pot says. It was sold to me as that, but in my research, the moonshadow is the variegated one. Has some very large leaves and then a couple of smaller leaves that it put off in my care. And it's 2 cuttings. It's doing real well. This Hoya Carrii Splash is also up for grabs. It has sent out a spontaneous vine, but it has not added to its foliage just yet. It's a fun one to watch grow, though, in my opinion. Love the splashing. It is small flecks, but consistent throughout both leaves, so promising. This Hoya Lucille has not put off full-size leaves for me, though it has put off several. It's working on a couple more now. Hoya Marillii is a beautiful veiny Hoya, if that is more your thing. I love this one. That large leaf it did put off in my care. I'm very proud of that. It came to me with those 3 leaves, and it does have a little bit of sun damage on that leaf, that yellowing. Hoya micrantha, small cutting, grew that 1 leaf, that dark one on the upper right there for me. Not sure what happened to that leaf, but it came to me with that kind of serrated look, so I think it's interesting. Hoya Pottsii is up for grabs. This one is in soil. Anything that you see, it will be in the media that you see it in when it is sold on my site. This Pottsii did have some damage coming to me, though it does not have any ongoing issues. Hoya Weimannii Malaysia, I suspect, needs more humidity than I have been giving it, but it is putting off a leaf underneath the leca line right now. I don't know if it will keep it or not, but at least that means it's trying. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget, if you are drooling over one of these Hoyas, they are up for grabs right now, so go ahead and click that link in the description. It will take you to my Etsy shop where you can purchase these. You can either ship them to your home, or if you live in the Columbus, Ohio area, we can meet up and do a local pickup and avoid the cost of shipping. You just want to message my shop first before you make that purchase so that we can arrange it. If you did make it all the way to the end, you know what to do. Please leave me some sort of planty emoji in that comment section. I just love chatting with you guys in the comments. So let me know which Hoyas you are interested in. If there is something that you wish was in my collection that you could purchase from me, let me know that as well. I hope you're having a wonderful day or evening wherever you are, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!